Hey folks, welcome back to another Palm Massive video, and as usual, except I said usual, very weird, so it's not usual, unusual. Let's get our daily sync pair summons in. Can we get another Steven copy? Imagine if we get another Steven copy before the event ends. That's gonna be like, what, 4 Steven copies under 10k? Oh, that'll be a lot. That'll be a lot. All right, can we get our last Lyra copy, or Summer Lyra copy, not the regular one? The answer is no, or not yet. Not yet. Not giving up hope yet. So, anyways, let's get this in, and it looks like only one co-op single. Can we get a few skip tickets though? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. 4 skip tickets, 3 Elite 4 notes, right? And can we get our 3 passive Bellsprout Striker? No, I saw a 3 passive on that end. I got excited, but unfortunately, it was only. A support. Anyways, let's queue up these eggs again. And oh, you know what? There's someone giving us something. I think the new Pokemon Center gifts are actually slightly decent. Okay, this wasn't that good. I mean, it's still a skip ticket, but usually they sometimes give out sync orbs, skip tickets, sometimes usually more than that. But anyways, let's get into today's topic, which is going to be running a 3 striker team. And you know, now that we do have Summer Steven and Alolan Sandslash, we got another unit with a 2-gauge, very strong 2-gauge move, with a, that Spamble, right? You got 2 MGRs on that, right? And you also, in addition to that, Summer Steven also has Hasty Hail on its grid, and also, no quarter on Icicle Spear. And if you're wondering, what does that have to do with gauge? Well, it hits 5 times, guarantees hit 5 times every time. And it just has a longer animation, so we got slightly more time to generate our move gauges. So in terms of move gauges, this team, Steven, is very conservative on gauges, right? So we basically don't have to do much gauges and use much gauges to use Steven, and also Steven, despite the low speed, it's just if your speed is low, it's fine when you're basically not using gauges, right? Because again, it's 2 move gauge refreshes at I think 3, right? Yeah, so these are both 40% each. So it's very conservative on gauges, and it should be fun, right? So we're running this with Guzma and Golisopod, which is kind of like Steven except for the Hasty Hail part. It has a very slow speed part as well, but also a 2-gauge spammable move with 2 MGRs, except I didn't give it 2 MGRs, and I'll explain why in a second. Guzma also, again, 5 hits, all that stuff, and Morty Drifblim, which obviously costs 0 gauges to attack, unless you want to use Shadow Ball, which I guess there are uses for Shadow Ball, but generally you want to use Phantom Force, right? And as for this team, it's going to have very high damage outputs per turn. However, it does have a huge issue because they're all strikers, and that means not too many great tanks. I mean, when you're looking at all 3 of these strikers, none of these are terrible for tanks, right? All 3 of them are decent, in terms of strikers. Guzma's probably top 3 best, strikers that can also tank damage, right? Guzma, Steven, stuff like that. A regular Steven. Also, this Steven's not too bad either, because this Steven also gets Healing Hail. So there's that. Guzma obviously 189, I think 189 defenses, and then plus 6 on his trainer move. Yeah, 189 on defenses, plus 6 on your trainer move. And then also for Guzma, we picked up First Aid and Vigilance. Picking up First Aid and Vigilance means you can't get all the power-ups on Pin Missile while you're taking the move gauge regens for Pin Missile. So what I did was I only picked up 1 move gauge regen for Pin Missile, because taking 2 would be overkill, really. This team really just does not use gauges at all. So we just picked up 1, and then we just filled it out with Pin Missile power-ups, which I thought were slightly adequate. And as for Morty, it's pretty standard, Phantom Force build. So yeah, that's basically the team we're gonna run. And yeah, hopefully it works well. Again, it's just a very, very low cost team in terms of gauges, so it should be pretty interesting. All right, let's get into this then. So here's one really good thing that we could actually do, because since, you know, for the first few turns, everyone's just going to be setting up, right? So Guzma could just use its training move without worrying about any gauges, because we are, you know, 6 gauges for Guzma, right? Which is relatively expensive, but, you know, again, since everyone's just using their buffs and all that stuff, we don't have to worry too much over there. One thing we do have to worry about, however, is that the Glade's sync move is fighting, which is super effective against the Sandslash, so we do need to take out the Glade over here before it uses its sync move. So what I'm thinking right now is, after these 2 dire hit pluses from both Drifblim and Golisopod, let's just straight up start attacking Glade. Just to take it out as soon as possible before it could use its sync move. And alright, Phantom Force over there. And then we could sync with Sandslash, right? Sandslash. Obviously, we want to sync with Sandslash because Sandslash brings Hail, Invigorating Hail, Hasty Hail, Healing Hail, all that Hail stuff for Sandslash. And no one else's sync moves that really relevant. Anyway, so they're all the same power, so it doesn't really matter. And obviously, we get more benefits from Sandslash's sync move. 1.2k damage. All right. Keep another Icicle Spear. Earthquake's gonna miss Drifblim, right? Which is nice. They have one more move before they sink. It's a low sweep, which is not going to do much damage. And then Icicle Spear. We got Phantom Force still, so okay, that's good damage. And Pin Missile should be able to finish this off. And if that's the case, let's just go ahead and dire hit, I guess, on Drifblim. All right, there, we're good. We're good. Slightly close, but we close it out. All right. Use our train move over there, and then we not train move, dire hit plus, and then we could use our train move on Steven, because Steven's, you know, crit rate still at like 50% or something, right? Really bad. Okay, let's throw in a Shadow Ball, because we don't have time to do a Phantom Force. You know, just throw in some chip damage while we're at it, and Pin Missiles, keep on Pin Missiling, and that should trigger our First Aid, right? First Aid, there we go, First Aid 4, which is nice, because we definitely don't want to be that low HP, again, you know, fighting against the Nidoqueen. We got our sync move up again with Sandslash, so let's wait for that over there. Cue up Phantom Force, and here's our sync move again, and then we'll go back to Pin Missile. And alright, hopefully this doesn't do too much. I would call that too much. That's definitely not good amount of damage there. I mean, I think we should be fine, but still, kind of yikes. Because, like, we basically can't really take another hit. Right? With Golisopod, especially with the hail that's coming down as well. Let's just, you know what, I was thinking if we should take out Machop there. But let's just rush Rosary. Since Machop is going to, like, its next move is a Bulldoze. Again, for those of you who don't know, these stages actually have the set amount of moves. It's not just the, you know, order, but the moves are also set as well. Which ones they use first and all that stuff. Alright. Since Machop, again, is going to use their Sunny Day, their Hail advantage is gone. But also, you know, Golisopod's not going to get hurt by it. Alright, Bulldoze, which should do some damage to us, but we should still be alive after that Bulldoze, just because it's an AoE, right? So we should be fine after this one. That's even better! Missing it. I'll take that. 1.9k over there. And then Pin Missile, let's just hit the sides. More specifically, the right side. So we can take that out, and we'll hold on to our sync move over there with Sandslash, right? Actually, no, we have to. Oh, I almost did not queue it up, because if we didn't queue that up, we're gonna get hit by Energy Ball. So we had to queue up the Icicle Spear and ignore our sync move, which is unfortunate. But hey, better safe than sorry. Let's go ahead and do that, and we can sync move now. Phantom Force is gonna do some damage, or one-shot it with 2.1k damage. Never mind. I thought it's just gonna do some damage and then like Golisopod finish it off, but apparently it's just gonna finish it off. Right? And I was hoping, you know, the sync move could just fully just go onto Machop. Kind of wasted a bit of a sync move over here, but again, it doesn't matter. Most importantly, sync move's just for that 1.5 times multiplier. The damage is nice, but you know, at least we got what we needed out of that. Let's see, Pin Missile plus Icicle Spear should be a GG on this Fanfi. Yeah, I think we got this. I think we got this. Ouch. And Pin Missile again, and another Icicle Spear. There we go. There we go, folks. Now it's a GG. Or get one shot by a Drifblim. I'll take that as well. So, well, that was fun. That was definitely fun. Again, very unconventional team. Generally, you do not want to run 3 strikers, right? But when you do want to run them, it's possible, and it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun. Is it, you know, a viable team? No, not really, but it's definitely fun. So, anyways, that's me. This one. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know, guys, think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy this video. Subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.